Very good morning, friends. Just a quick update on the latest developments topic. Let's quickly cover in 2 to 3 minutes so that if it comes, we can score marks on these areas. So, first one is what is meant by amount A? What are the various items that will be included in amount A as per the OECD? So, in amount A, the in-scope companies are the M&Es with global turnover above 20 billion euros and profitability about 10 percentage. So these two numericals are key. First one is about 10 billion euros. It is not or it is and profitability about 10 percentage. You might get an MCQ or you might get in question 6b like that also. So extractives and regulated financial services are out of scope. So this is very important. Now first one option will be the numericals, then second one only which are the entities that are excluded in amount A. And amount A is 25% of the residual profit, defined as profit in excess of 10% of the revenue that will be allocated to market jurisdictions. That is it. You sort of remember these three things. This is regarding to amount A. And moving on to the next. So what is meant by the allocation of amount is done based on the two factors, namely nexus test and revenue sourcing rules. So what is meant by nexus test? Nexus test is it is a new special purpose nexus rule. It applies solely to determine whether a jurisdiction qualifies for profit reallocation under amount A. So these rules will not alter the nexus for any other tax or and amount A is allocated to the market only if the nexus exists. That is very important. And if after the to determine whether an MNE in scope of amount A satisfy the nexus test for amount A in a jurisdiction, it will have to first is nexus test, then it will have to apply revenue sourcing rules. So first thing, the criteria to establish nexus test is the market revenue. The base criteria will be it should be greater than or equal to euro 1 million for jurisdiction with annual GDP greater than or is equal to euro 40 billion. Next is greater than or equal to euro 2,50,000 for jurisdiction with annual GDP less than or equal to euro 40 billion. So this is with regard to the threshold limits for the for establishing the nexus. So lastly, this is another important point which you should keep in mind. So briefly elaborate briefly elaborate the process to be followed while applying the nexus test and the revenue sourcing rules. So first is you should determine. This is similar to, you can, if those who are giving both the groups, they can easily connect this with the Ind AS 115, that is a 5-step allocation. So it is somewhat similar. So first is determine the revenue category and identify various transactions in each category, and using revenue based allocation keys apply sourcing rules to identify the market for revenue in each category on a transaction by transaction basis. So in absence of specific allocation keys, use the appropriate allocation keys to source revenue to market jurisdictions. That is it. This is with regarding to amount A, the nexus rules, the revenue sourcing rules, and the process to be followed. Make full use of it. Keep going. I'll try to share more important things which I feel will be important. All the very best wishes.